Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Welcome back again. Now, please look at the board and pay attention for me. Now, we are going to revise our previous grammar about the past. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. I spaced in the park yesterday. I spaced in the park yesterday. I walk. I walking. I walked in the park yesterday. Here yesterday. So what should you choose here? I walk or walking or walked in the park yesterday.
I walked.
Yes, I walked. I walked in the park yesterday. Number 2. We spaced Sarah last Friday. We visited Sarah last Friday. We visited Sarah last Friday. We visiting Sarah last Friday. Here last Friday. We visit or visited or visiting Sarah last Friday.
We visited.
Yes, we visited Sarah last Friday. Number 3. You played football yesterday. You play football yesterday. Do you play football yesterday? Did you play football yesterday? Does you play football yesterday? Yes, here yesterday. So what you should choose here?
Did.
Yes, that. Did you play football yesterday? Okay, so number 1. I walked in the park yesterday. We visited Sarah last Friday. Did you play football yesterday? Did you play football yesterday? Okay. Now please we are going to have and learn our new words for today. Please listen. We are going to have a fun story. Please listen to understand the meaning for them. Okay? Yesterday I read in the newspaper that I read in the newspaper. Newspaper. I read in the newspaper that there was a fire. There was a fire. There was a fire in a huge building. In a huge building behind the cinema. Okay, there was a lot of smoke. Okay, inside this building there were a father and his son. The policeman told the ambulance. It came and took the father and his son to the hospital. Again, yesterday I read in the newspaper. That there was a fire. In a huge building behind the cinema. There was a lot of smoke. Okay, the policeman told the ambulance and it came and took the father and his son to the hospital. Inside the building there were a father and his son inside that. Okay, the ambulance came and took them to the hospital. Now please repeat after me. Newspaper, fire, building, smoke, told, ambulance. Again, newspaper, fire, building, smoke, told, ambulance. Okay, now please my dear, can you use newspaper in simple sentence?
Yes. Arrai is a local newspaper.
Yes. Can you use smoke in simple sentence, please?
Yes. There was smoke in the building.
Yes, there was a lot of smoke in the building. Now please don't forget to write down your new words in your notebook and use, okay, 3 of them in sample sentence. Please use 3 of them in sample sentence. You can choose any 3 of them and write sample sentence about them, okay? Now please open your student book page 59. Open your student book page 59. We are going to read our lesson for today. But before reading, we have a pre-reading question. Please, my dear, can you read it?
Where was the fire?
Yes, where was the fire? Where was the fire? Now we are going to read to be able to answer it. Read the newspaper silently, then answer. The best newspaper in Q8. This is number 3, date 20 of March 2017. Q8 Today newspaper. Firemen saved a family from the fire with the help of a parrot. A girl and her mother were saved. Polly told the firemen and helped them to save a mother and her daughter. All about the big world we live in, okay? Now please listen to me. I am going to read to be able to answer this pre-reading question and some comprehension questions, okay? Please listen to me. The story. Polly reported that day she was in the car with Ali and Haya. We saw a policeman. There was a fire in the building behind the sports club. There was a lot of smoke. I helped the firemen. I saw a girl and her mother in the building. I told the firemen. The firemen saved them. The girl thanked the firemen and me. The policeman called an ambulance. They went to the hospital. Okay? Again, I'm going to read. Polly reported that the day she was in the car with Ali and Haya, we saw a policeman. There was a fire in the building behind the sports club. There was a lot of smoke. I helped the firemen. I saw a girl and her mother in the building. I told the firemen. The firemen saved them. The girl thanked the firemen and me. The policeman called an ambulance. They went to the hospital. Now please, who can answer this question? Where was the fire? Where was the fire? Who can tell me? Yes. Where was the fire? Yes, I heard you. The fire was, yes,
in the building behind the sports club.
Yes, the fire was in the building behind the sports club. The fire was in the building behind the sports club. The fire was in the building behind the sports club. Okay? Now please, we are going to answer the following question. Okay? Here we have 4 questions and 4 answers, and you have to put the suitable number, okay, beside each sentence. Okay? Number one. Where was the fire? Number 1. Where was the fire? Policemen called the ambulance. The firemen saved the girl and her mom. Police saw a girl and her mother. The fire was in the building behind the sports club. So number 1, who can tell me the answer? Where was the fire? Yes.
The fire was in the building behind the sports club.
Okay, thank you. So you have to put here number 1. Please put here number 1. The fire was in the building behind the sports club. Number 2. Who did Polly see in the building? Who did Polly see in the building? Yes, who did Polly see in the building? Yes, I heard you. Polly saw a girl and her mother. Polly saw a girl and her mother. So you have to put here number 2. Okay. Number 3. Who saved the girl and her mom? Who saved the girl and her mom? Yes, who saved the girl and her mom?
The fireman saved the girl and her mom.
Yes, the fireman saved the girl and her mom. So you have to put here number 3. Number 4. Who called the ambulance? Who called the ambulance? Yes, who called it?
The policeman called the ambulance.
Yes, the policeman called the ambulance. Okay, so number 1. Where was the fire? The fire was in the building behind the sports club. Who did Polly see in the building? Polly saw a girl and her mother. Number 3. Who saved the girl and her mom? Yes, the fireman saved the girl and her mom. Who called the ambulance? Policeman called the ambulance. Okay, please don't forget to answer this question and put the numbers beside each answer. Okay, now please, who can tell me what's the suitable title for our lesson for today? What's the suitable title for the story? Who can tell me? Please guess and tell me what's the suitable title here. What's the suitable title here? Yes,
it's the clever parrot.
yes, the suitable title for our lesson today is the clever parrot. Is the clever parrot. So the suitable title here for our story is the clever parrot. The clever parrot. The clever parrot. Please don't forget to write here the title, the clever parrot. The clever parrot. Okay? Now please try at your home to read your lesson to improve your reading skill. And don't forget again to use 3 of these words, okay, in simple sentence, okay, and write them in your notebook. Improve your handwriting. Nice to meet you today. Thank you. Bye bye.